So if you haven't seen my last few posts, I hadn't been videoing for a couple of weeks because my wife's been in the hospital. She had a stroke. She's recovering now. And I just didn't really feel like talking and making videos. This is the first video that I've made since then. So we'll just kind of work through it. I want to thank everybody that's been praying for her and donating to the GoFundMe account. She is recovering, but it's going to be a long recovery. Doctors are optimistic that she's going to be okay in the end. What I'm working on with this horse, I want to make her steering a little bit better. I want to get her softer to the neck rein, stepping over off the right rein, stepping over off the left rein. What I want to do, when I'm steering, I want her nose to point to the left. Right now we're steering the left. I want her nose to point to the left. And I want the right shoulder to move off of the right rein. So I'll keep enough left rein contact to keep her head that way. I'm not going to pull any more. Once her head is looking that way, if I pull any more, I'm just going to overbend her, poke the shoulder out, and steering's not going to happen. So I want the head to look that way. Now I'm going to apply some right neck rein. Going to step across. I need a little bit more forward there. I want her to just step around steering off of that right neck rein, but we need a little bit more forward. I want the right foot to step in front of the left foot. Let's do that again. Right rein, a little bit of right leg back in the hip. Now when she hops, I'm going to give her a little bump with the left rein. I don't want to hop. A little bump. Notice she's going to hop when her front feet aren't where they're supposed to be. Let's go back in the circle. If the right foot is coming even with the left foot, that's when she's going to hop. She steps behind, we need more forward. Step in front is what I want. If she bangs her 2 feet together or hops, I'm going to bump with my left rein. That means that this left foot needs to be getting out of the way and coming over. Steer. Right there, she pushed with her shoulder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to counter bend. A little bit of right rein, right leg. Get the shoulder over. See how she's pushing into the shoulder, my leg, and the rein. She's not stepping around. That's why she's not wanting to steer. Step over, there we go. Right rein, right leg, step over, there we go. Right rein, right leg. There we go, and forward. I'm not going to fuss at her when she picks up this trot. She has, as long as she'll still bridle up. See right there, she's a little pushy in her face. She's picking up the trot there to push with her face. As long as she'll pick up the trot and stay bridled up, that's okay, because I need more forward. If you hear pounding, I got somebody working on my tractor. That's what that pounding's all about. She needs to be soft in her face. And we need that shoulder to step over. Now I'm putting a little bit of right neck rein there, and she's really not stepping over. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull the rein, get a counter bend, push with my spur, and go forward. Push with my spur and go forward. Head down. Don't really care how high or low her ears are, but her head needs to be soft and her chin in. Right now she's over bridled. Don't care. That's not going to matter. That's going to fix itself later. Right rein, forward. She's over bridling because she's trying to push with her front feet. There we go. Trying to push with her front feet down and avoid the bridle. When the front feet fix, the over bridling will fix. You can't look at just one part of any horse and make a determination of what the issue is. You can't just look at over bridling and say, oh, she's over bridled. You have to look at the other part and see why she's over bridled. She's over bridled because she's pushing with her front feet. Fix the front feet, the over bridling will fix itself forward. Counter bend, counter bend. She's a little upset because they're in there feeding breakfast and she thinks she's missing breakfast. She'll get hers in the end after we work her. Now when I'm working my neck rein and I'm working this neck rein into a spin. So right here I'm pushing right behind the girth to push the shoulders over. When I want more effort, when she's steering and I want more effort, more push in the back end, I'll push back here by the back girth. Those two different cues do two different things. Let's ask her to step around and see what we get. She still wasn't as soft in the neck rein as what I would like, but let's see what happens. Legs off, neck rein. Not too bad. Good girl. Let's work the other way. I want the head to go to the right. That's what the right rein is for. Tilt her head to the right. Again, not worried about the over bridling. That's going to fix itself. Now let's ask for a turn to the right, steer to the right. Let's see what we get. Right there, she's not going forward enough. We're going to squeeze with my spurs, squeeze her forward. Now let's steer to the right again. Forward. Steer to the right. Forward. Steer to the right. I push with my left spur right behind the girth because she's not getting off my neck rein, and that's why she did the acting like she was going to look forward. I want movement to the right. I want lateral movement. Lateral movement. There we go, and forward. Lateral movement and forward. Forward. She normally does this exercise a little better than this, even though it's still not what it needs to be, because she's upset about thinking she's missing breakfast. But I need her to do what I ask her to do. There we go, forward. Even when she is upset, because when this horse is being shown, she needs to do what's asked of her, no matter what the situation. Forward, there we go. Back in a circle. Give me a hop and put bump her face. The hop is caused from her wanting to push and lean forward instead of step around laterally. That's why I bump her face to the side. I'm not jerking hard, but I'm scolding her because she's intentionally not doing what I'm asking her to do there. Bump, bump. I'm asking her to go that way, and she's trying to push forward. Right there, trying to push forward again. It'd be different if she didn't know what I was asking her to do. I wouldn't be scolding her, I'd keep showing her. But when they know what you're at, there we go. When they know what you're asking for and they're trying to tell you no, you can't just keep asking. You have to scold them for trying to do the wrong thing. If you just keep asking and don't ever scold them for trying to do the wrong thing, you'll never get your horse past that point. The horse is just going to keep trying you, not only in that maneuver, but in all the other maneuvers too. Forward. See how when she started asking her to step around, her front feet got sticky, back feet started moving. She's not soft enough off of my left spur. Nope, not doing that. She's not soft enough off my left neck rein. There we go. That's better. Now she got pushy right when we went to walk out. Bump her face a little bit. See the nose going out? The nose is going to go out as the front end gets stiff and the back end moves. The nose goes out as the front feet push. The two parts of the body work together and that affects the back of the body. That's why you have to look at the whole body and not just look at one part. Goes in. Step around. Step around. There we go. There we go. Good girl. Whoa. So I'll keep working that with her for a while. She needs some improvement with that. We're also working her. We're throwing a rope off over and dallying and dragging a log so we can show her in ranch trail. This is Indy. I'll put a link up here to some of our other videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.